Hey everyone, how's it going? Tonight I've got a video for you. I've purchased a box filled with hockey cards. It's a medium flat rate box that's completely filled with cards that came from eBay. I don't remember exactly what was in it, and I don't think that the actual listing showed what all was included. I did see some of the cards, and it looked intriguing enough to bid on, and I don't know, sometimes it's just fun to get these lots. So let's have a look and see what's inside here, other than newspaper. And from the get-go, it looks like there's a bunch of cards in like cases and top loaders and things. Not sure what the best way to do this would be. Maybe if I could just, is it the front or is that the back? Let's see what we got here. And I'm not sure exactly how things are packed up. Okay, this looks like it's factory sealed. It's like a classic hockey. I'm not going to open that because that looks like it's factory sealed from 1991 classic. So that's kind of interesting. Next we have, this one is in a plastic case. I'm not sure if this one is also, oh gosh, hold on, let me see if I can open this. It's taped shut with original classic tape. So this one's originally, or that's why I couldn't open it, is because it's got classic tape on top of it. And I haven't seen one of these before, but it does say that it's got a serial number on the back of it. 1,000 or 15,000 for 154,008. I suck at math and counting. Anyway, yeah, so there's a lot of these made, and I guess they put them in these plastic boxes. This one, however, does not have a limited edition number on it. So only one of them does. But I think they're essentially the same set. So there you go. Let's keep looking. So we've got some Pro Set cards. Yarmar Yager, another Yager. So it looks like we've got a big stack of Yagers. And some newer cards too. Inserts, sorry, the way that the light is glaring on it, it's hard to read. Swayman, Jeremy Swayman. Alex Newhook rookie, Parkhurst. Anna Fox, Kubliak. Nils Hoglander. I know when he was first around, I had high hopes for him prospecting on him. Connor Ingram, not that I'm a big prospector, but, and Joel Farabee. There's a lot here, so we'll try to go through them at a decent rate. Got Store. Steve Duchesne, it looks like it's autographed. I'll have to see if that's a real autograph. Is that Chris Osgood? Yes, it is. Matt Sundin, Brett Hull, Sergei Fedorov, John Van Beesbrook, Alexander McGinley. So it looks like we're getting Hall of Famers in here and good players. Can't read that. Dominic Hatchick. Is that Hatchick? It is, okay. Nemchinov, don't know him. Pavel Bure. Interesting, okay. Jim Pappin, Robert Reichel, Young Guns. Jesse Bellinger, Peter Forsberg, Bob Airey, Eric Desjardins. Future Superstars. Okay, so there's some Young Guns in here too. Jacob Bryson, Checklist, Arthur Keliev. Who else is in here? Some Topps Finest. I think these were the late 90s. And we've got Vincent Damphus, Eric Lindros, Felix Potvin, Owen Nolan. Here's a Landeskog. Mortiz Sider, Gretzky, Art Ross, Mark Messier, Mario Lemieux, and Eric Lindros. Scotty Bowman's winning formula. It's interesting, okay. There's a Madonna rookie. Is this the high series one, I think? Yeah. Eric Lindros, Titov, Iserman, Lindros, Joel Farby. So it looks like we've got a bunch of 90s and some newer stuff so far, which is fun. I definitely love those old cards as well. Or not old, but junk wax era. Let's see what else we've got here. Scott Gomez, Sergey, Bobrovsky. I don't know that I've got too many cards of him, but he's doing quite well in the Stanley Cup Finals right now. Marc-Andre Fleury, Brett Hull, Mike, what? It's hard to read that gold. Oh, Richter. Kyle Burrows, Alex Lafreniere, Mikko Lehtinen, Kozlov, Fedorov, Yager, Hall. More of that gold that's hard to read. Jim Carey, Liam Foudy, Gabe Vivardi, Cam York, Jack Rathbone, Arthur Kaliev. There's a Iserman, one of those ice transparent cards. Eric Lindros, Marty McSorley, which he was quite a goon back in his day. Eric Lindros, Yager, Lindros, Roenick, I believe that's a Roenick rookie. Kozlov, Roenick, more Roenick rookies from Pro Set. Continuing on with more Roenick rookies. Sergei Fedorov, Roenick, Alexander McGinley, Alexei Yashin. Ooh, we're getting into some older cards. Here we go. And that one's got a crease, it looks like. Ray Bork, 1981. Phil Esposito, Dennis Potvin, Guy Lafleur, Rick Martin, and Pierre LaRouche. Andre Dupont, Dave Schultz, and Phil Russell. That's interesting. Mario Lemieux, Wayne Gretzky, Sean Haggerty. Is that a real autograph? It kind of looks real. I'm just looking at it. Yeah, I think that's, and it does say authentic signatures, so that's cool. A 1994 signed card. Wayne Gretzky. Which even junk wax Gretzky's are still Gretzky's. Oh, wow. Here's a Rob Blake. It looks like a jersey. I don't know if it's a game-worn one or what. But that's cool. And I think this lot ended up being something like just under $40. So I think we're doing pretty good so far. Maybe not, but at least in enjoyment and fun level, I think so. Here's Fedorov's Young Guns, Yager, Hotchick rookies. Gretzky, don't know if I can get it to reflect, but that's cool. Another Gretzky, Fedorov. Here's Vincent Leclavier, out of 100. Jonathan Huberdeau, Kozlov, Sidney Crosby, more Gretzky's, and Russ Cortnell. Okay, let's stick this stack over here and go to the next one. What's in this one? I think this is a better box than some of the other ones that I've purchased. Okay, another Gretzky, more Gretzky's. John LeClaire, Ilya Sorkin, Alex Lafreniere, Connor Garland, Cole Perfetti, Pavel Bure, Sergei Fedorov, Wayne Gretzky. Lots of Gretzky's in this one. And these Pavel Bure Young Guns are always fun. I know they're not worth the most because they're so overprinted, but I like them. I don't have that one yet. Pile of Yager rookies. More Hotchick. Yagers. Ooh, another signed card by Mark MacArthur. Adam McGrelly. Ilya Brizgalov. So there's some autographed cards in here too, which is pretty cool. Patrick Kane artifacts. Yanni Hookup. I don't know him. Anyway, I'm not going to pronounce his last name correctly, so I'm not going to try. Trevor Kidd. Phil Esposito. Peter Forsberg. Oliver Mitchoud at a $14.99. Oh, there we go. There's another Jerome Iginla rookie. I've been kind of looking for a good copy of this card. I've got about, oops, just dropped a bunch. I've got about 4 or 5 of this so far, and it is really prone to chipping along the edges. I'm really hoping to kind of track down a perfect shaped version of this card, but they're few and far between in my experience. It's a really rough card to get in pristine. Hopefully that one is. I'll look at it later. John LeClaire, Yager, Mino Rayom. Not sure who those guys are. Canada Cup checklist. Yeah. And Eric Lindros. Let's see what else we've got here. These look like those little sticker things that you stuck into those sticker books in the 80s. Let's see if I can pull these out. Looks like there's Gretzky and I think they're all Gretzky. That's not. It's Messier. Is it Mark? Okay. So those are top stickers. Huh. Okay. If anybody knows what those are or collected those, I think they're the ones that you stuck in the sticker books. I never really had those in the 80s. Paul Korea. And then next stack. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wait. Here's another one of those. This one's number 68349. Closed as well, so getting a bunch of those. Get rid of this newspaper. And we'll take half that stack. We'll keep looking. Eric Lindros, Brett Hull, Steve Leach, Mike Modano, Peter Forsberg. I was under the impression that there were a lot more older cards than these in this lot, but that's still fine. Mario Lemieux, Mikheyev, Jamie Drysdale, Cal McCarr, Jason Robertson, Pat Falloon, Paul Korea, some Belfour rookies, Paul Korea, Potvin, David Oliver, Sakic, Joel Otto, Yzerman, Mino Rayom, Owen Nolan. And maybe older cards in that are in that box that's there. So I was expecting them to show up, and they haven't yet, so we'll see. More pro set. Mario Lemieux, Patrick Roy, Steve Yzerman, Keith Wayne and Brett Gretzky, Stan Mikita, Timo Solani, Pavel Bure, Phil Esposito, Jean Bellevue, Eric Lindros, Mario Lemieux. There's a Sakic, Opeachy. And then 1989's, the tops were actually a little more rare for this set. It's the one set that you actually want tops over Opeachy, but a couple Sakic rookies are always good. This one's way off-centered. Mario Lemieux. I remember one of my first packs of hockey cards ever was this set, and I remember opening this card. Langenbrunner. Not sure why this is in this case. Not sure. Have to look that one up. Eric Lindros, John Van Beesbrook, Paul Korea. Eric Lindros with a $10 price tag on it. I don't think it's worth $10. Brendan Shanahan. And now we are off to the mystery box that's inside there. Let me just move this stuff over so I can make more room. And we'll get rid of this and have a look in here. There we go. plastic stuff. I'm not sure what all these are, but I could just pull the stack out that way. There we go. So what are these? These are tiny. They're little Humpty Dumpty Series 2. Chris Terreri. Wow, I've never seen those before. If any of you guys have seen those before, let me know. Are they worth anything? That looks like it's signed. Eric Levine. And here's a Ryan Nugent Hopkins game jersey. Congratulations, that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can. These are pointing the wrong direction. Okay, let's go from this side instead. Okay. Joe Thornton, Jared Alene, Pavel Brendel, Justin Papineau. Who are those guys? Pictured. That's really small. Not sure. Sean Burr, Mark Messier, Vaclav Neteros. Don't remember him. I think that's Brett Hull. Yep. Bob McGill, Mark Messier, Brian Mullen, Jeff Hackett, Tony Harart. I'm not going to pronounce that right. Brian Hayward, Mark Gretzky, Steve Yzerman, Mario Lemieux, Steve Yzerman, Owen Nolan. Here's a cool die-cut Sakic. Fedorov, Yager, Lemieux, Adam Oates, Lemieux. Oop. Warren Williams. Here's another one of those little tiny cards. This one is of Steve Thomas. Mario Lemieux, small card. And then some 1990s score that appears to be in a plastic bag for some reason. Let's see if there's anybody in here. Darren Fleury, Norman Rochefort, Petrie, wow, these names are hard. Kirk Muller, Craig Ludwig, Uwe Cube, Wendell Clark, Tipo Numanen, Gerard Gallant, Paul Cavallini, Dave Mason, Pat Ilianuk. Nobody that's too big of a star. Mario Lemieux. What are these? These kind of look like actual photos. They are photos. That's really weird. No clue what those are, but it's just a stack of photos and they're all identical. Do they have a date on the back? No clue. That's really interesting. I have no clue what those are. Keep going. Mario Lemieux, Brett Hull, Ed Belfour, Roenick, Paul Correa, Pavel Brendel, and here we are. The really bad condition 68 of Derek Sanderson. I think these are 79s or 80s. It's decals. Guy Lafleur. And I have no clue who a lot of these are that are the scratch-offs. Don't know that set well enough. Here's another one of those little things. Danny Garr, Gilbert Perrault, Checklist. Oh, that's an old Parkhurst. An Object of Interest. Well, that's certainly of interest. Not sure what it is, though. Or Mike Gardner, Alan Hamilton, Ted Harris, Bill Flatt, Bob Berry, Ted Harris, Gary Croteau, Barry Wilkins, Keith Magnuson. That's a cool picture, though. Oh, they got kind of creative with some of these photos. Look at that. That's cool. I've never seen that card before. St. Louis Blues, Flyers, Kings. Canadians versus Sabres. Orland Kurtenbach, Guy Lapointe, Dave Dryden, Richard Lemieux, Vic Hadfield, Jim Poppin, Marshall Johnston, Ron Schock, Ivan Boldyrev, Jude Dronin, Brian Glennie, Bob Stewart, Jim Schoenfeld, Rogatine Vachon, Butch Goring. I love these old 70s picks. Their hair and looks are pretty always interesting. Gary Younger, Renee Robert, Bill White, Mike Rabate, Jim McKenney, Jim Lawrence, Tracy Parrott, Hillard Graves. More 1980s that I'm not sure who the guys are without looking them up. I think he's Hall of Fame. Brian Watson, Dave Schultz, Don Lever, Dave Kreisco, Jerry O'Flattery, Danny Grant. Just go through these, see if anything jumps out. Chocolate Perrier. Knocking stacks over. Red Kelly, Doug Faval, Alex Delvecchio, Brad Park, Stan Mikita, Bernie Perrant, Al Arbor, Bill Barber, Sean Rattel, Wayne Cashman, Dennis Potvin, Yuri Salming. I guess they stuck all the good guys at the end. Pitt Martin, Giles Gilbert, I think this was the year that had the Lanny McDonald rookie, but I don't see that in here. Patrick Waugh, Roman Harmlin, Chris Neal, Carl Stewart, Young Guns, Dick Tarnstrom, die cut, Sergei Fedorov, Curtis Joseph, Pavel Bure. And then this is like a coin of Bobby Orr. That's pretty interesting. Haven't seen those before. Medallion collection. And not sure. Kevin Hatcher, Alex Delvecchio, Bobby Clark. Booklets. Those are interesting. I know Rayom, a couple of her. Mario Lemieux, Sidney Crosby, Paul Correa, more Paul Correas, more Wayne Gretzky's, and we'll finish it out with a Wayne Gretzky. So those were the cards that were in the box. So it's kind of a fun mix, everything from the 60s, an old Parkhurst, which is probably their late 50s, early 60s, not sure what year that was, all the way through modern era. So kind of a fun little pickup. I think it was definitely worth the price. So that will be fun to sort through and add to the collection. Anyway, so if you enjoyed that, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you on the next one. Take care.